goodness, look at that. I got a fireplace going and blinking lights behind me. Wow, I've really gone high budget. High budget on the videos. Those little rice grain sized LED strands are also beautiful for doing pyrotechnics in photography. Or background bokeh, basically. Called pyrotechnics, like what's his face calls it, pyrotechnics. This is about having other options. The really big downside to photography and photography business, because I used to repair cameras, lenses, sell cameras, wedding photography. Still do about $1 gig a month. Product photography. Most of it's corporate, event, product photography, and commercial photography. I haven't done a commercial gig in months. That's where all the money is in photography, not shooting hot chicks, you know, squeezing their tatas together. That's what people like to watch on YouTube, though. Here's a serious downside. Well, actually, there's more than one serious downside to photography biz. And it's all a bunch of social media schmoozing. It's kind of like everybody out in Beverly Hills that's always going around with a cafe latte, kissing each other in the crack. It's like, oh, hi, Muffy. How you doing? Oh, my God, I love you. I'm following you on Instagram. And I saw your picture the other day. It's like, oh, I know. Superficial scumbags, right? Hollywood types. Photography community is really horrible. They're all jockeying to become... I don't believe in popularity contests. If I did, then I would make videos... like this. Excuse me, let me get into the character of a pimping, shilling sleazebag photography channel. No one in particular. Hi, how are you doing? Good to see you again. Today we're going to talk about blah, blah, blah. Yes, indeed. I like you. Please send me your comments and pictures. I'd like to Oh, my God. It breaks my heart to even act like that. A lot of people are really superficial. Photography by its very nature is superficiality, since we're talking about you don't judge a book by its cover. You know that old saying in photography is only about the cover, but something looks like. How does it look like? That's undeniable. So the issues in photography you need to watch out for. I think you all know about the social media BS and all the nonsense. Like who's the most popular? Like some goofball because he's popular. You know, sold a picture of a potato for, what was it? How many millions of dollars was that picture of that ugly potato partially covered in dirt? Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I definitely could have outdone that picture. I really could have. I definitely would have chosen a better looking potato, too. Yeah, no, I could have done it better. Popularity. The other issue is buying gear. This issue has been around since day one, even back in the day in photography school. Photography magazines, and this is an issue now on YouTube. Okay, YouTube is photography channels have the exact same pimpin' and shillin' nonsense as the photography magazines did and still do. Photography magazines are dying. Everybody knows it. I know it. You know it. Well, maybe you don't know it. They're all dying, but they always have been nothing but a vehicle. A mule. You know what a mule is? Like when Carlos, what's-his-face, down in Colombia, you know, pays somebody X number of dollars to, like, smuggle drugs up one of their bodily cavity. You know, a mule, a vehicle. These photography channel videos are a vehicle, not to be helpful. This is a wonderful product. Click the link below. I think you should get it. Yeah. Affiliate links. It's not about being helpful. It's about being a vehicle to line your pockets with, you know, affiliate links. This video is not about affiliate links, all right? The question becomes and I'm not saying I'm anybody because I'm nobody. I'm not talking about myself, okay? I'm not going there. The point is to just keep your ears perked up. I mean, heap your brains up in a lump. It's an old saying. You talk about someone being really sharp. If someone was dull, they'd say, heap your brains up into a lump there. In other words, focus your mind. Everybody's got an angle and a motive. Well, basically everybody does. The photography magazines had like a few articles on photography, but 60% of the photography magazines are advertisements for selling gear. And you see, the photography magazines would really never give a bad review to anything because they'd also be selling that same crap in the back end of the magazine. If they gave a bad review to it, they wouldn't sell it. And if they didn't sell it, then the people that paid for that magazine to stay alive wouldn't pay for their ads. So you couldn't get a bad review about anything. You know, the running joke on photography magazines is go find, you know, what's rarer than a unicorn? And that's like a bad lens or camera review in a photography magazine, which means they all suck. They're useless. They're a vehicle for selling crap. And alas, most YouTube photography channels, definitely the top 20 are vehicles for pimping stuff. They are pimping and shilling. Pimping and shilling. That's aspect number one. Aspect number two, and actually I think this is the most disdainful place, are all these photography forum boards. There's nothing more untrue than truth by consensus. You get a bunch of cockroaches and lemmings on photography forum boards. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And they have this groupthink lemming herd mentality. Moo! Bah! The sheeple. You heard the word sheeple before? Collective intelligence. I mean, it was low enough to begin with when someone joined one of those boards, but when they join it, it goes down even further. You know, this is how 1940s Germany arose. You know, this collective groupthink, herd think, group mentality. There is no such thing as truth by consensus. The most evil thing on earth is truth out of a collective view. You know, you get a lot of people together and they agree on something, it's guaranteed to be wrong. Religion, politics, all of it. I don't discuss religion or politics. I have no interest in any of that crap. All of that is a spawn of... And the same thing with photography. Recommendations on what to do, what to buy, you know. Literally, nothing shy of 100% of those people, and, you know, that's, you know, photography is a hobby to them. Okay? It's a hobby. You know, it's like, how many lenses have you owned, Joe? These are the people on these stupid photography forums, which are cockroaches and lemmings. They're always criticizing me, you know. They know very well that I've used more lenses than God. I may be a schmuck and an a-hole, but I'm also not selling anything. And I don't have any affiliate links. So when I make a recommendation, it's actually to help somebody. You know, these are the people that give me the most flack. You know, they've only owned a few lenses. It's like, what the hell have they got to say? It's like, well, this is my favorite lens, my favorite. Well, that's good. I'm glad you like it so much. Isn't that special? How do you know it's any damn good, comparatively? And the spectrum of all that is available in that arena of whatever it is, a speed light or a macro lens or a telephoto, how the hell do you know it's any good? You know, you've only ever owned. And the answer is they don't know. Actually, some of the photography, I love going there because it's humor. The dumbest people that say the most stupid things are the most popular. I swear to God, and this is true of anything, religion, politics, the dumber, if a person has a lot of charisma, they could say the most insane, stupid nonsense imaginable, and people will just follow it just like, you know, a bee to honey. It is amazing how stupid and profane human beings are and how easily they can be swayed because people are not wise. Most people are not even intelligent, much less wise. Intellect is one thing, episteme, empirical knowledge. Gnosis or wisdom is another thing. They're so easily swayed by someone with charisma that doesn't have a clue what the hell they're talking about. Personality means nothing. Knowledge means a lot. Wisdom means even more than that. So my point is that photography forum boards are just, they're like the Roach Motel of human stupidity. Because there is nothing more evil, stupid, and untrue. I've lived my entire life based on this fact that truth by consensus is the epitome of evil. Absolute, pure evil. If you get a collective opinion on something, you're guaranteed it's wrong and BS. Absolutely guaranteed. And the same is true of what they do or do not recommend as far as lenses and, you know, photographic technique and on and on and on. Just not too smart. So it's the entire photography arena has got a big rotten core to it, and it's always been rotten because you're talking about the superficiality of images. You know, they don't have all these lenses and cameras just to sniff lenses and cameras. I don't sniff cameras, that's somebody else, right? It's about either A, making money or enjoying it, or hopefully both. It's just a job. I take it infinitely more seriously than a job, but it's not my only job. I translate Greek, I translate Pali, I write. A hardcore metaphysician above all else. People are like, what the hell is a metaphysician? Well, you'd have to look that up. Photography business is really, it's got a lot of issues. You know, there's so much cult of personality. You know, it's like if you're popular enough, you could sell a picture of an ugly potato for $1 million. Or I forget how many millions of dollars that picture sold for. Yay, let me take a picture of a dirty potato. I'm really popular. It'll sell for a lot of money. That's good. That's good. That's good. And then, you know, YouTube photography channels, at least the top 20 or so, collectively, you know, they're all pimping and shilling something. They are a vehicle for self-revenue. It's not like, I'm going to review this. It doesn't start out. This is really important. It doesn't start out in their minds of these people that make these videos like, you know, I've been trying this out and I found a lot of interesting stuff about it. And I think people will like it and I'm going to make a video about it because I found out some cool stuff. I'd like to share some images with people and talk about how great this lens is. That does not enter the mind of the top 20 YouTube photography channels. It does not. You know, once in a while that is true coincidentally. Coincidentally. It's rare to happen. Kind of like seeing a double rainbow on a bright sunny day. It happens, but it's pretty rare. No, it's like I'm gonna borrow this, I'm gonna review it, and I'm gonna put an affiliate link below, and you know, they don't have the best interests of their viewing public, and you know, it's a vehicle. The videos now, and this is undeniable. If you think I'm the spawn of Satan, I don't care. But this is undeniable. The videos now are a vehicle. They are a drug mule, so to say. And of course the drug would be, you know, photography gear and lenses and speed lights and whatever the hell else is they're pimping and shilling. And they'll do anything, be pimping and shilling. Drones. I mean, it's like, God, I thought your photography channel, now it's all about drones. I mean, there's a lot of people doing this. Okay, fine, you want to do drones? Fine. It's got a camera on it, so I guess it's kind of photography related. But they are nothing other than vehicles. They're no different than the photography magazines back in the day in photography school. Where you buy photography, which I never bought photography magazines. It's like, oh my God, here's the magazine. You know, there's a few articles between page 1 and page 10, but page 11 through page 200 is ads. That magazine is a vehicle for trying to sell you crap, because those are what pays for the magazine. When you bought that magazine, that's not what keeps that magazine afloat. What keeps that magazine afloat are all those damn ads. Magazine don't really give a damn about you buying that magazine. The truth of it is they should give that magazine away, since it's nothing but freaking advertising. It's like, here. So that's really the rotten side of photography. There's way too much superficiality within it. It's just nothing but a stinking popularity contest. Look at me, I want to be popular. Kiss my butt, I'll kiss yours. You recommend me, I'll recommend you. Oh, okay. And all these photography communities. You know, it's good to be part of a community. You can sit there and discuss stuff. I mean, there's like, it used to be forums where people get together that collect Beanie Babies, right? I guess that existed at one point in time. Get together and talk about Beanie Babies. I got so-and-so Beanie Baby. I'll trade you my Beanie Baby for your Beanie. Oh, okay. You know, so photography, you know, as a community, you know, to sit there to flap lips with somebody else, I understand that, but those people really have nothing intelligent to contribute. Well, maybe once in a while someone would. Just like a broken clock is right twice a day, you know. Eventually it turns around, you might say something intelligent, but not that often. So, that's the dirty, gritty part of photography that I don't like. I don't like it, you know. It's great that you enjoy it. It's great that you're making money at it, if that's what you're doing with it, you know. I definitely want to remain different than everybody else. I just want to be helpful. And I don't want to sell anything. And even if I'm a jerk, a schmuck, and an a-hole, at least I've got something I could offer with no pretense. But irrespective of me, just keep your eyes open and your peripheral vision, you know, tuned in, because Everybody's, trying to stick their hand in your pocket. I don't begrudge anybody for trying to make a living either, but photography, as much as we all love photography, because, you're probably here because you like photography, and obviously I love the hell out of it too, there's a certain percentage of photography, collectively, there's just a stinking pile of poo! You cannot deny it. If you do, then you're deaf, dumb, and you're like, hell, I'm going to call you Helen Keller. You can't see it. It's there. Yeah, I don't know what percentage it is. Maybe it's about 30 or 40%. It's just a stinking pile of poo. I'm there for the 60% of it that isn't a pile of poo. Yeah. I guess this was a rant video. Was it a rant video? You have to tell me. Maybe it was a rant. People keep calling me the angry photographer. I guarantee you've not seen the angry photographer. You've seen Dr. Jekyll. 4,500 videos. You've only ever seen Dr. Jekyll. You've not seen the angry one. Yeah, no, you haven't seen that guy. I can get angry, but you've never seen it. It was, oh, you're so angry in this video, and I laugh so hard. I go, oh, God, you've never seen the angry guy. You just think you have. Yeah. Bye. Later.